Yeah, there he goes. No, 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 no. No, not the fire. You gotta be kidding me. As of the time of recording this video, Halloween is tomorrow, so we have some spooky stuff to take care of here on the Project Bedrock server. And because I have children that are going to want to go trick-or-treating, and also my wife's birthday is on Halloween, that means I don't have a whole lot of time to make this episode, so let's jump into it. Sorry buddy, don't have time for you, but I am going to have to take some time to get some food from these villagers that are wearing their hat very strangely. Hello guys, I need some carrots. Thanks guys, pleasure doing business with you. One of the things that I really wanted to do this Halloween was focus on jump scares. See, I want some of the members to be coming down through here and just have the jump scare of their life with something popping out of the floor. Now I have been working on something inside of a testing world, but I do still need to make a modification to it. So let's go ahead and jump into that testing world and figure this out. And inside of my redstone testing world, you can see that I have 2 of my giant lava farms. These things are absolutely amazing. There's 2 of them because I just finished up a tutorial on this. Subscribe, that way you don't miss that tutorial. This thing puts out a crazy amount of lava to run any kind of furnace that you need to. Anyways, the reason why we came over here is because of this little contraption here. And the way that this is now is kind of a one-time use, but I want to make this to where it's a multi-time use. That way this thing will actually go back down inside of the ground and reload. That way it can be used again and again. So ideally before it's triggered, it will look like this, and it's going to be hidden down below, just like so. And then whenever you walk over it, it's going to trigger a skulk sensor. It's not going to do anything. Apparently I broke it. And that's because I forgot to replace the observer here. Okay, take 2. So you would be walking along just like so, and as soon as you trigger that skulk sensor, it's going to pop up, make a really loud noise, and he's going to jump out in front of you. So I think the first thing I need to do is go ahead and turn off these lines, that way it's not annoying me, and then scratch my head a little bit. Let the head scratching commence. So I have a sticky piston there, that way that observer will automatically reset, and then to keep this thing from falling down and breaking, I think what I need to do is just encase this with obsidian, like so, and then of course bring this all the way up. We'll see how that works. Armor stand here, and let's go ahead and add that there as well. And then if we trigger the skulk sensor, which is directly underneath here, be able to see that falls down, and that is exactly what we do not want to happen. Okay, so this needs to have a little bit more of a delay on it. Okay, so the cool thing with the skulk sensor is we want to encase this all with wool, that way it cannot pick up any of the noises coming from the redstone components. However, I do need to get to this torch, and I think the best way to do that would just be to put a repeater here, which is on a solid block directly over top of that skulk sensor. But because it's not a wool block, it's not going to keep sound from going directly down below, like so. But because the redstone signal still passes through wool, I can still encase this and get the same effect as if it was totally encased with wool, which is going to allow me to have a power signal come out here and then go into here, which should make a nice delay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Except it's a forever delay because it's going into a loop. Oops. Yep, that is going to be a problem. So is that. It might be better if we just clean slate it. It's broken. Everything's broken. And a little while later, I took quite a bit of things from my original design and then implemented them into the secondary design. And instead of trying to close this in between the armor stand going up, I just decided to leave the floor open. That way the armor stand can fall back down because, well, the scary part's already over after they get jump scared. It doesn't really matter if the armor stand is up on the surface or not. So essentially what we have going on here is some blocks that are moving for whatever reason. I'll figure that out here shortly. But we have an armor stand down there, and then whenever we hit this button here, it's going to toss that up, making the noise, and then it's going to fall back down into there, into the powdered snow, and then the powdered snow is going to be retracted in order for that to be restarted. So now we can just go back through here, and this is basically simulating somebody walking over the skulk sensor, and that's going to throw that back up and completely restart the system. Once it's down, powdered snow is going to be retracted, pistons are going to go back up, and it's going to work perfectly, except for this block. What in the world is actually going on with this block? Let's take a look and see. Okay, so we're getting a pulse there, which is pushing this piston up, and I'm assuming that pulse is coming from this redstone dust, which is quite odd. Let's take a look and see. Let's reset this here, hit this, and then, yeah, it seems like as soon as that redstone dust pulses, it's going to push that out. That should be an easy fix because that's the surface block that's going to be the floor. We can't really change that to obsidian. but we can go ahead and place a piece of obsidian here and then place this down here. Hopefully that won't interfere with the note block. And yeah, that's not going to work either, is it? And of course that obsidian is also going to power that piston, which was not intended. Thankfully that's a simple fix though. And after a large amount of pulling my hair out, this is what we came up with. We can hit the button and it should work as intended. That's going to go up, do the nice jump scare, and then it's going to retract that and reset, which is perfect. So then we can re-trigger this thing multiple times and probably put a cooldown. That way it can fully reset before it's triggered again. That way it doesn't break. And this should be good to go. It's going to be a little on the expensive side to build all around the shopping district, but I think it's well going to be worth it. And just to clarify, we're not just going to have armor stands popping out of the ground, we're going to have these guys. So if we do one last test, we can go ahead and hit that button. They're going to pop up, have a nice sound effect, and hopefully scare the person, and then they're going to go back down to reset. That way they can scare the next person. Let's jump on the server and get it built. So now that I have all that sussed out, the only question is, where are we going to put all these? Now, inside of here, unfortunately, it's kind of a no-go because I have a glass floor. It would be kind of obvious if I had it down inside of the floor. Plus, it's already filled up with different miscellaneous redstone contraptions anyways. I do want to put some out here on the path, but we do need to be mindful of which way the direction of travel is going to be. Because if we put one inside of the crosswalk here, well, I guess technically we could just put skulk sensors on all three directions. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That sounds like a good idea. I went ahead and loaded up a structure file and a pack called Structura. This is going to allow me to name a armor stand and then have a transparent map projected over. That way I can see where all of the components go. So if we take these leftover name tags from pranking Gigi in the last episode, I can name these a short acronym that I have set, which is HW, short for Halloween. We could take one of these armor stands and place them down and then use a name tag, and yep, there we go. We have a structure file, which is showing everything that we need in order to build this thing. But unfortunately, because of a lovely bug, every time you break an armor stand, it loses its name properties, and then we have to rename it again, and that's why I have 22 name tags, because it's really a annoying bug. And every time that I have to move that armor stand, if I need to, I'm basically going to have to use another name tag, which is not good at all. So I'm thinking the best way to put this is going to be facing this way. That way, if somebody's coming out of the portal and they're walking this direction, it will pop up right in front of them and hopefully scare them. However, if they're coming from this side, it should scare them too, because it's not really going to matter if it's facing them, as long as it's popping up out of the ground and actually scaring them. So I'm thinking hopefully nobody will log onto the server. We can dig down here. Do a little bit of redstone. Might have to move a little bit of redstone as well for the music, and then hopefully get all of these installed without getting noticed. Alright, so I ended up getting a good sized area cleared out down below here, and I'm pretty sure that I got the armor stand in the correct position. That way it renders the redstone exactly where we want to put it. Let me close this up, that way nobody knows that I'm down here. I should have everything that I need in order to build this. Everything except for the mob heads. I'm going to finish building this and then we can head on over to the nether and hopefully get some hoglin heads. Well, I got most of this complete, however I do need to stop and go and grab some powdered snow, and I don't have any buckets on me, so I need to go and grab some iron. That way I can make some buckets and gather powdered snow. I do still also need to add in the skulk sensors as well, but we'll cross that bridge whenever we get to it. Let's keep the economy going. Hopefully she has some iron in here. Oh, look at that. Yep, she has loads of iron. And this is why I'm broke. I have a perfectly good iron farm that I never use, and I just buy it from the other members instead. At least I contribute to the economy, I suppose. Now I was flying over to get some powdered snow from the mountains behind Gigi's base, and I noticed this thing. Look how cool this thing looks. I don't know who built it, if Gigi built it or somebody else, but it looks really cool. I just wanted to point this out. What an awesome build. Ah, this place brings back memories. Memories of me blowing it up with a wither. Hopefully she won't mind me borrowing her crafting table and making a few buckets. Now we just need to find some powdered snow. Oh, we're dying. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm fine. Slightly dramatic, sorry. Anyways, got our powdered snow. Let's go. Well, that was easy. Okay, time for a quick test. Give that a press. And armor stand goes up. Powdered snow's out. Armor stand down. And powdered snow goes back in. Perfect. It looks like everything's working correctly. Alright, let's go and get some piglin heads. Hopefully this will be a fairly easy process. I haven't quite looked up the piglin heads and how they drop. I'm assuming that they're the same as the wither skeletons. We'll have to see. Okay, we have one down there. And he didn't drop anything. One over here. Let's see if he dropped anything. Looks like he stole a bunch of golden apples. Somebody must have dropped those. Get out of here, Ghast. You get out of here also. Alright, he dropped a head. Let's see if it is the kind that we need. And I don't believe it is. See, we have these mob heads and they are added by Foxynotails and they add all of the different mob heads to the server. However, these are not Minecraft mob heads, which means that they're not going to work on a note block, unfortunately. And you can tell because these don't have flapping ears where the Minecraft one does. So if we take a button and put on that note block and give it a push, you'll see that unfortunately we're not going to get the hoggling noise that we're looking for. So we do need to actually have the Minecraft version of the hoggling head. Alright guys, I'm about 30 to 40 minutes into killing all of these guys and unfortunately they have not dropped any of the heads. I'm going to pause it real quick and take a look and make sure that they will actually drop because I'm getting a feeling that they won't. And yep, that's exactly what I suspected. In order to drop their head, they have to be killed by a charged creeper. You know what this means? Let's make a farm. So we're going to need this. Off to the industrial district. So out here at my industrial district, I have my dual creeper farm here, and I'm just about filled to the brim with gunpowder, so I'm probably good for the rest of the season. I think I'm just going to make a quick modification to this, that way the creepers can fall straight out of one side. And then there's going to be a little water stream that's going to bring them over to a blast chamber. And inside of that blast chamber, we can have a portal to bring the piglins in. And then, of course, be able to throw in a trident and get them struck by lightning to turn them into a charged creeper. And then hopefully drop a bunch of piglin heads. This is not conducive to a fast episode at all. Alright, blast chamber material. I should have some crying obsidian in here. Yeah, there we go. Get a couple stacks of this. And I'm thinking that should work great for a blast chamber. Yeah, let's make it look pretty good too. We'll go ahead and get some blackstone. Yep, the trident fell out of this side. Gotta love Bedrock. I think what I'm going to do is, since I already have a water stream here, I can just bring the top of this off. And then I can make it where the XP falls down through this hole here. I'll be able to just put a button here. That way the creepers can fall straight down. And then they'll go into this water stream. And then once they get to this point, they'll start going that way. And that should be the last thing that they remember. Okay, I got the creeper chute done. They should drop right out of there, down into the blast chamber. And then I got the blast chamber done as well. Now all I have to do is build a portal. That way we can get all of the piglins over here. I have 2 of these dispensers. That way we can turn off the water flow. I unfortunately cannot have the creeper standing in water because last time I tried, it would not allow me to actually use the channeling trident, which is what we would need in order to change the regular creeper into a charged creeper. Alright, I guess we can try to test this out. We have some creepers in here. This can go very badly, very quickly. So I guess I could just use a couple of these name tags. Maybe name tag him? I get close enough? Maybe name tag them as they're going by. Man, this is going to go very, very badly. Go ahead and break this block. Alright, ladies and... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, so much for all of those creepers. They just despawned. Alright, we have some more victims making our way down. And hopefully we can get these guys name tagged and out here to where we can get them down inside of our chute. Hopefully. We'll see. Oh, I didn't realize that that was open. Maybe I could go in there real quick and got him. Nope. Well, at least he won't despawn. Excuse me, guys. Do you have any Grey Poupon? Okay, let's try it with these guys. Except I gotta figure out the best way to do this, which there probably isn't one. So I think the best way is going to be to remove this and run. Yep. Oh no. Oh boy. That's not good. I'm glad that he was in water. Nope. They're double gonna blow. Okay, you're name tagged. Good. Are you name tagged? Yes, you're good. You're name tagged too. Okay, you guys are actually doing what you're supposed to. I'm just waiting for you guys to not be in the water next time you blow up. That would be very, very bad. Come on, buddy. Maybe if I put one like this at the end, we can kind of taunt them down here. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, come here. Just don't fall on the non-water part because then you're going to splatter, okay? Great. Alright, that was successful. I mean, realistically, we probably only need one, but at least the setup is here, that way if we need another. Now we just need to wait for a thunderstorm and probably get a portal built to get some piglins over here. Alright, so it just started raining. I don't think that this is going to be a thunderstorm. However, I'm going to keep my ear out for any kind of lightning because if that's the case, we need to go over there to the blast chamber and convert those creepers into charge creepers. However, I am out of gold on my piglin bartering farm and I'm also out of obsidian, which means I'm going to have to run this thing, get some gold, and then also get some obsidian, at least enough to make a portal. And then we're going to take the gold that we get from the gold farm, convert it into ingots, and then it's just going to go down this hole here, which if I can actually get it inside of the ledge is going to take it directly down through a nether portal. Then that's going to transfer it into the piglin bartering farm. And it seems that we have 43 in here as well, so we can throw this in also. That'll give us a good little bit. You know, I don't really mind sitting here crafting all of these because it's only going to be a short while longer, and then all of this is going to be automated. That is a whole lot of piglins, and man, do I hate that breaking portal sound that they added to Bedrock Edition. Go ahead and shut this off, collect the rest of our gold, and XP of course, and then let's head over to the nether and fire up the piglin bartering farm. And now that we have all of our gold ingots waiting patiently to go into the farm, we can make our way down here and find this target block. Give that a shoot with an arrow. And that's going to allow TNT to drop down, break that portal, and kick all that out. And then it's just going to push it into a bunch of hopper minecarts to load it inside of the farm here. And as you can see, we have all that gold coming in the farm at double hopper speed, which is fantastic. And hopefully we'll be able to get some obsidian from this thing. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. We have a bunch of trading that's happening. And there goes all the stuff making their way into the sorting system. So I guess at this point we just wait for the obsidian to fill. There's 3 pieces there, and hopefully we can get enough to make a portal, which looks like that shouldn't be too big of a job. Alright, we already got 16 pieces. I'm going to let the rest of it just fill up the back stock there. And let's head on over to the overworld side and finish up this portal. That way we can get some piglin over here. And then light, there we go. And then we can remove this blackstone. You can keep all that blackstone there, buddy. Some things just aren't worth fighting over. Alright, we got the coordinates copied, a little platform here, and we're going to head on into the nether and see if we can't link up some piglins. So I have the portal right here, and I need to get away from this area because all those piglins there pretty much act as like a mob switch. So I'm thinking if I go down through here and make a big enough area, if we're far enough away, hopefully I can get some piglins to follow me back. Nope, I found some and they are hot on the trail. Nope, at least let me finish eating, please. Please? I didn't even get my name tag. Alright, let's see if we can't get up ahead of these guys and grab my name tag. Alright, hopefully now it's just a matter of running around in a circle and making sure that these guys are all name tagged. There's 1. There's 2. Come on. Oh, they didn't go in the portal. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Maybe I can trick these guys with throwing some gold inside of the portal. Maybe that'll work. Okay, there's 1 of them in there. This is not going well. There's 2 of them in there. 2 out of 3, not too bad. They just had a 33% chance of dying. Better them than me. What are y'all doing? I need you to come down here, please. Please? What if I shoot one of your guys? Okay, can I name tag you? Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Where's your buddy? Is it just you? Great. So I think I figured out the trick to this. Just throw down something that he wants to admire. And then he goes in the portal. Bye. Name tag you, and you. You're the mean one. Come on. I think, yeah, that other guy stopped following us. That's fine. We'll go back and get him because he's name tagged. Come on, buddy. I got you a nice shiny golden carrot to admire. These crossbow guys are really weak, so I'm not even really worried about them hurting me. I'm going to try and go back over here and grab the guy with the sword And then hopefully the crossbow guy will follow behind us. And you can go in, well, don't worry, there's plenty enough to go around. No need to try to kill me. You can go in there, and then here you can go over there. Perfect. Okay, now if everything has gone correctly, which hopefully it should have, if I go through here, we should have about 5 or 6 piglins in the portal. And as soon as we get close enough for these to render in, they should be right here, but they're not. They went to a different portal. What portal did they go to? Oh, great. So I ended up finding out where the piglin went, and unfortunately they went over to the Guardian farm and suffocated in one of the portals. So I'm going to have to kind of think how I want to actually get this done. I did actually remember that I do need to have the charge creeper in there first. That way the piglin, whenever they come to the overworld, they don't transform into the zombified piglin. Because then if they do, they're never going to drop their head. So I need to have that charge creeper ready to go. So I'm going to stay here in AFK until a thunderstorm comes. And hopefully be able to get a charge creeper. And then at that point, I'll be able to link up the portal correctly. Get some more zombie piglins in this portal, that way they don't die. And then hopefully get some heads. This short episode is really turning into a long one. And after a whole bunch of beating my head up against the wall, I finally got the portals linked in all of the piglins inside of the portal. Getting the piglins inside of there was the hard part. However, it was not nearly as hard as getting a charged creeper because I had to wait forever for a thunderstorm. Anyways, let's jump on over to the overworld and see if we actually have all these guys where they're supposed to be. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Let's see if these guys render in. Yes. Looks like they are there for the most part. I just need to somehow get them down. Man, what a headache. I'm just going to bring a charge creeper into the nether. That way we don't have to deal with all of his transformation stuff or any of the wandering traders over there. Not that the wandering trader was really doing anything. I just don't like him. And I don't like you guys either. Give me my carrots back. Alright guys, let's get this over with before this thunderstorm goes away. See if we can't name tag you. I think I got him. Did I get you? Are you named? Yes, 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 you're named. You're named. I get it, you're named. Walk off the water, but maybe if I just put down the lightning rod next to him, I think that'd probably be a good idea. And then, does this work? It does work. Now I just need to find a way to get the block broken so I can go into the nether. Be gone. Ho ho ho, where did you come from? Okay, now if everything went according to plan, we should have a charge creeper wandering around right over. Uh-oh. Great. Alright, we need to block this off, but I think it's too late for these. We'll just let them go through and then we'll block that off there. And he's already named. Good. Oh man. Take 2. Let's name tag you. And then charge you. Did you charge? You look like you charged. I guess let's try. Send you through. I'm not sure if you charged or not. Let's take a look. What the? Wait, what? Why did that portal link to this one? Oh no. Alright guys, after many failed attempts, I've pretty much come up with this design here. I'm just going to shove a charge creeper through the portal, and hopefully he's just going to sit there until I go through the portal, which will then cause him to ignite, just like he just did. And that's how I ended up getting these creeper heads here. So as of now, I think I'm just going to lead some piglins in here, name tag them. I got some more name tags, as you can see. They're named Take 37 because this has taken a long time. And hopefully we can get these guys in here and get some piglin heads. Worst case scenario, at least we have some creeper heads. Ooh, we actually have some right here. Let's get these name tags out. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Do the babies drop a head? I don't know if the babies do drop a head. Here, go in there. Plenty enough for everybody. Perfect. Alright, good. It's still raining. Hopefully it's still thunderstorming. Yes, I did have a creeper explosion here. No, I do not want to talk about it. Ow. Yep, definitely still thunderstorming. Alright, come here, buddy. You're all I need. Hopefully. You and about 300 more takes. And charge. Oh, this has gone horribly wrong. Might be easier just to start over. And charge. And no, apparently not. And there we go, perfect. Now if we can just break this and get him into that portal. Beautiful. Okay, let's go and blow up. Hopefully I don't die. Bye, guys. And then we go to the different portal. Well, that definitely makes you want to give up. Unfortunately for the piglin, I am much too stubborn for this. Take 38. I think this time we're going to try to get these guys into a pit. And hopefully, keyword being hopefully, that should work. I don't know anymore. We'll figure it out. At least I have 3 creeper heads so far that will work with note blocks, and the other ones I don't want to talk about. Into the hole you go. Into the hole. 2 more volunteers. I just need 2 more volunteers. Anybody over here? Nope, not you guys. Man, there's a lot of y'all. Get in the hole, man. In the hole. And then he dies from fall damage. You know what we call that? We call that the 4 that's in there is good enough. Alright, if this is going to happen, it needs to happen now, because I don't know how much longer this thunderstorm's going to last, and I really don't want to wait for another one. I have 1 more name tag. Hopefully, this will be my guy. So, we need to lure him through here, and we need to be very careful, because I cannot afford to mess this up, or else it's going to take me a lot more time to get this done. Good, we got him charged. Just need to not blow up, not blow up, not blow up, not blow up. Oh, that was close. Need to get close enough. Like that. Good. Okay, I'm not going in the same portal. I have to find a different portal to go into. I just don't know which one's going to take me there. And I think the best bet is unfortunately going to be to fly all the way back to the shopping district, because I don't think there's anybody else that's really close to my industrial district. I just don't want to take the chance on this one. Okay, my elytra looks good. I have enough rockets, and hopefully I don't get struck by any lightning. Home sweet home. Let me go ahead and go through this nether portal, and hopefully we should be able to find a charged creeper once we get back to the nether district. I really hope this works out, because I'm never going to say that I'm going to make a quick episode again. Oh, he's in there. He's in there. I thought for sure that he wasn't, but he is actually in there. What's the best way to do this? At least I picked a good area here because of my piglin bartering farm down below. It's kind of like a mob switch in this area. No mobs will actually spawn, which is a current bedrock bug. I want to be able to get away from this. I don't want to die again. I've already died enough. I don't want to die anymore. I want to be able to get away from here. Nope, that is definitely not the way to do it. I want to be able to get in there and light him. Yeah, there he goes. No, 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 no. No, not the fire. You gotta be kidding me. It's all gone. Every bit of it is all gone. Not even a single head. My inventory was full, so I didn't even grab one. You can't make this stuff up, can you? You really can't make this up. We're using creeper heads. Well, I guess I can make the best of this thunderstorm until it dies out. Let's see if we can't maybe... Come here, chicken. I'm going to need you. I don't want to kill this creeper. Stop running away. Come here. You have a very special purpose. There we go. We got a charged creeper. Come on, over here. Over here. Come on. This is probably not a good idea. I'm cornered. Alright, I think it's on the other side of this ravine here. At least it was a worthy sacrifice. Let me just hope that I can get all my stuff before it despawns. Yes. Here we go. And the problem is that we're going to have a bunch of sporadic junk laying around here too. And hopefully I didn't just break my boots. I think I just picked my boots up. Got a mob head. Don't need my head. I guess that is pretty scary for Halloween, but okay, we got a couple heads there. That's good. We got some food. We're definitely going to need some. Oh, no. I hope that did not just blow up anything. Okay, I think I got all of the important stuff. Got some armor stands over here floating. My water bucket. I'm pretty sure this has been my most difficult episode yet. Up, nope. Oh. Fall in a crevice and get struck by lightning. Yep, that about sums it up. Alright, so in order to have these guys pop up, we do need a bunch of heads. Now, I have the skeleton skull, the zombie heads. I have 3 of those, and then the creeper heads. And these will work. However, I need 2 for each rig up that I'm wanting to do. Unless I just wanted to do like a loud noise. So for example, I'm going to need a creeper head to go on top of the note block to make the creeper sound. And then I'm going to need a creeper head to go on the armor stand as well. So that would mean that I could only make 1 of these unless I wanted to use a different head. And I think the only heads that I really have in bulk are going to be in here. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So as previously mentioned, unfortunately, all of the Foxynotails add-on pack heads are not going to make any noise. However, we have a bunch of dragon heads, and that should be enough just to make a loud noise. We might consider using a few of these. Even though these won't make noise whenever they're on a note block, we can still put these on the armor stand. Alright, let's get this thing finished up. So I have the shulker box here. Get this put down. And I think I'm going to use the husk head. It's weird that I have more husk heads inside of here than I do actual zombie heads. So let's go and put this on the armor stand. And then we're going to have to get some leather tunics and stuff, which is not a big deal. And then we can take one of the actual heads and put on this note block. So whenever that's powered, it should make a zombie noise. And to test that out, what do you know? Something actually worked right today. So I got this all up and running, and as you can see, if we walk over here, this guy's going to pop out and hopefully scare whoever's around here. I wanted to change this over here. I ended up taking the whole scene of Gigi out of here, and I wanted to put another thing here for Halloween, and it's going to be temporary. However, part of it's going to be permanent, and then after Halloween, I'll go ahead and tear down one build and add the other build. So let's start working on this. Yeah, that looks like it's the beginning of a Halloween tent. Let's keep going and put a roof on it. That's not too shabby of a Halloween tent, if I do say so myself. Now, before we enter, we do have a little bit of signage here. We have do not enter unless you are recording. Make sure that your note block volume is at 100%, and happy Halloween. Once you have checked both of those, you can go ahead and proceed through the door, and it is sure to give somebody a jump scare. Man, I love this thing, and it's so much fun what we can now do with the note block. Now, I do plan on adding something else inside of here, which is going to be more useful for the rest of the season, not just Halloween. However, you're going to have to wait until next episode for that, because we're wrapping this one up. Hopefully I did not scare you too bad with all of the dragon heads, but man, this is really cool. I love this thing. With that being said, I'm going to continue to install a few more of these traps around the shopping district and maybe some other areas. So be sure that you watch the rest of the members, that way you don't miss any of their reactions to any of the pranks that I do. Man, I love Halloween. With that being said, drop a like on your way out, it really does help out the channel. And if you really enjoyed the video, then consider subscribing, that way you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.